Well, hi, YouTube. Hi. I'm so glad to be here. Stay tuned at the end of the video. I have a secret to share. I found out some inside information about Uber that they not going nowhere. And you're going to hear it here first on Lady Cap Driver channel. I'm going to tell y'all why you need to stop this delete Uber campaign today. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first off, I had to come off the road. I'm seeing all of this delete Uber, hashtag delete Uber, so on and so forth. I need to understand, why is y'all trying to knock my hustle? I don't understand why y'all trying to knock my hustle like this. I have been driving Uber for 7 months now, making my little extra coins, and everybody on YouTube and all on Twitter and everywhere else, I'm on hashtag delete Uber. Okay, so let's just get right into it. First of all, this is my first ever video. It's the first video that I'm doing. And I came off the road because, like I said, I've been driving for 7 months. I've been making my extra coins outside of my day job. I do have a day job. And Uber affords me the opportunity to do certain things, go on little trips, get my hair done, my nails did, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm looking around and people saying, oh, delete Uber, hashtag delete Uber. I'm like, what is up with y'all? What is going on? I want to keep this paper flowing. Why? Okay. Then I get into it. First of all, I get into it and I find out that I am aware that there was a change in the terms of service for the driver. So I got the little memo. I did get the memo, right? And it was just saying that they were changing the way that they were showing us how the pay structure was put together. And I'm like, okay, fine. Okay, well, that's how it goes. But I wanted to just share with y'all what's going on about it and the reason why people are so upset and what I'm seeing from it. And I had to really put that thing together because I went out let me just back up a bit. When I first heard about this change and I saw on YouTube so many people up at arms and everything. Let me take the seatbelt off because I'm sitting down. I get to driving in the driver mode and I'm just like, whatever, I'm standing there. But I got to get into this real quick long. But essentially, what happened was I found out that the reason why people are angry, different drivers are angry, and I want to send a shout out to my fellow Uber drivers. I mean, we work hard out here. If you're really getting your hustle on or your paper up, you working really hard. So kudos to everybody. Even if you're not working hard, if you just somewhat complaining and frustrated, that's a whole other story. But even at the end of the day, you went into this wanting something for yourself and wanting to do something different. So you know what? Hey, we fellow Uber drivers. So I appreciate your research. I appreciate what you've shared on YouTube, because a lot of it has helped me to get a little bit more insight into many things. But here's the thing. There's a lot of complaining saying delete Uber, hashtag delete Uber. And the baby's out there just hollering and going crazy about this whole thing. And I said, well, let me look further into it because I got the memo too. And I'm like, what is the big deal? So they changed the way they're showing us how we getting paid. Okay, I looked deeper into it. Then I saw this little baby on there, and I'm not gonna say any names, but this little baby, he got all the little Angry Birds on his shirt, and he's cute as pie. He's so cute. He made me want to go pinch his cheeks. He all depressed and he frustrated, and he got a whole campaign against Uber. I sat back and thought about that thing. I said, okay, so I'm making the same money because, he had me scared. I was like, okay, I'm going to go out there in Uber and I'm going to see what the big deal is. If they taking my money or not. So I gets out in the Uber and I went and did my regular little morning rides, right? I went out there and did my little airport runs and, so on and so forth. I got finished with my trip and I looked at my Uber money and I'm like, okay, it looks about the same. And of course, as I look further into it, they didn't really change the pay structure as they were saying to us. That, we getting paid the same, but it is just that now they're showing us differently how we're being paid. Then I listened to that little baby. And I say little baby because I'm an older lady, if you can't tell. I said he is upset because of what Uber is getting and how Uber is charging the riders, which is their customers. Okay, first off, let me just say this. Okay, true, this might be going on where there's might be this discrepancy between what the surge is. Because I think the little baby just go out there when the surge is going on. And, I think that's his story. So he goes when the surge is going on. So essentially, he's looking at how a difference between the surge. I think he was showing an example where it was a 1.6 on his surge end and a 2.1 on the rider surge end, and he's sit up there looking back and asking the people, well, how much is your surge and all this other kind of stuff, and then finding out that it was a different surge or whatever for the rider. So, and I thought about that thing. I said, wait a minute. Okay, true, it's a different surge for the rider. But then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm getting paid the same money. And this might seem a little selfish. It might not. I don't know. But I'm getting paid the same money, whether my rider pay more or not. There is a driver term of service, and there is also a rider terms of service. Okay? So therefore, why are we all with our panties and underwear in a bunch? Because Uber is deciding to charge a little bit more or get a little bit more from the rider. As long as you still getting your paper or your money, why are you so worried about that thing? I'm trying to understand this, and I want people to look at this video and give me some feedback on it, because I like getting dialogues together. I don't care about you getting frustrated and mad and you going all off and stuff like that, because look, baby, I'm from Chicago. I grew up on the streets of Chicago. So I don't scare easily. So you can say what you want to say. Just spell my name right. That's Jae. Okay. So, anywho, I'm like, okay, this baby is up in arms. He's talking about he depressed and stuff like that. They were in the car and she was talking about she ain't drove for 2 weeks and he ain't drove for so many weeks and they're not driving right now. And I'm like, baby, you gonna mess your paper up. You gonna mess your money up because Uber getting paid some more money. Let Uber make their money, honey. Well, first of all, let me just say this. First off, Uber charging the people up front like that is why we get our money right away. When them people step out the door and you say, well, have a good night, I'm going to thank you, have a wonderful evening, be safe, whatever, you can click your app, your Uber app, and start get your money right into your bank. Okay? So at the end of the day, and in the beginning of the day and the end of the day, why are we so worried about what Uber is getting? Okay, let's just slow down and breathe. There's always going to be rich people. And there's always going to be people who work for rich people. It's been like that since the beginning of time, baby. So why are you getting all up in arms because Uber is doing this, doing that? Okay, granted, there's some things out there in the business world where people might say, well, we gonna go and we gonna challenge Uber and we gonna make Uber do whatever, and then we gonna get this thing settled out or whatever. But at the end of the day, you still get your money. I'm still getting my money. There's a term of service, and Uber is making sure that the rider terms of service is being taken care of. Okay? Okay, it's just that simple. So don't get anxiety and depression trying to fight a battle that really you shouldn't be fighting. In essence, go make your money. It's things in the world to worry about. You need to pick your battles. Okay? Don't mess it up for everybody else. I'm sitting up here getting my Uber on and been out here making this money. And I got a trip coming up. Y'all sitting up here talking about delete Uber. I'm not deleting Uber. I got a trip coming up. I'm trying to put my money together. I'm going to the doggone DR. Okay, I'm going to the Dominican Republic. So I'm not sitting up here and worried about deleting Uber when Uber is giving me the same money I always been getting. And sure, they charging people more. Now, let me tell you why some people might say, well, you selfish. You just think about what you getting. Okay, let me tell you why this is important. And it's not important to us as drivers. Because, now this is what I'm going to tell you this right now, and listen to me real good. A lot of these riders don't care. They got the money. They're going to spend it somewhere. They might as well give it to Uber. And we make this money, and everybody makes this money, and we happy. Okay? Let's just not worry about what Uber is getting. There's a billionaires club, there's a millionaires club, and there's everybody underneath. So when we get finished, as long as you're getting a piece of the pie, Uber is a multi-billion-dollar company. Pick your battles. You will get rid of your anxiety and depression, because I know about depression and anxiety because I've dealt with it. Okay, I know about it firsthand. And I know that when I'm in a position trying to fight a battle that it probably shouldn't even be fought, I go deeper into depression and deeper into anxiety. All right? Whew. I mean, I just need to know why somebody's trying to take my money from me. You know, I can't be out here too long talking about this because I'm trying to get back on. Let me see what time it is. Okay, I got to get back on the road, but I had to stop. And I'm putting my YouTube channel out here too because I need to make sure that I'm getting my opinion in here about this thing. Because y'all, don't mess my money up. Look, don't mess my Dominican Republic money up. Talking about delete Uber. Shoot, these people got the money. My riders, when they get in here, they just as happy. We chat. They know I'm crazy as heck. They get in this car, they know somebody crazy. And I know they say, I'm from Chicagoland. And they say, how you driving Uber? Ain't you scared as a woman? Look, I'm going to tell you this right now. No, it's a policy of Uber that you not carry weapons, right? So what you do is you have little natural items. This is a nice little Arizona. You see it? This little stone crystal came from Arizona. See it? It has some little natural rust going in it. Okay. This is a nice meditation stone. Officer, Your Honor, it's a meditation stone. Okay. Don't get up in my Uber acting up. I think people can smell crazy on you. Okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to make this money. Next thing I got in this Uber, honey, let me tell you. Tell y'all what else I got in this Uber. Now I may not win, but you gonna know this lady is off her nut. Okay, she gone. She not doing good. So don't get in no Uber. Don't get in this Uber acting up. All right, because we gonna have some tussling. We gonna do. People always ask me, "Well, how you ride Uber?" I don't have a problem with people. People get in here. We have fun in my Uber. You know, I got satellite radio and everything, baby, and we get in here. We do a little music. If the game going on, I turn on the game. You know, and I always know the score. I keep up with the score when I'm picking up at games and things like that. You know, I also work the theaters and the clubs, and when people out having fun, you know, I have my makeup on, you know, I tell the ladies little tips and things like when you have on high heel shoes and you know your feet gonna be hurt, this is a good tip. Listen to this tip. Take you some aspirin. Now, if you're drinking, you got to be careful with certain type of, you know, what you take as far as like pain pills. Take you some aspirin, baby. So if your feet, you don't have to really feel your feet hurting at the end of the night. They love little tips like that. What else? Oh, clear fingernail polish for runs in your stockings. That's right. I have all that. I'm into sports, but I'm not. But I always have certain tidbits, information. I'll hand out the game schedule with a little label on it that has, you know, lady cab driver, things like that. So, you know, it's what you make of it. This is a business. You know, operate it as a business. You need to get out of that mindset of a W-2 employee, that little box. If you're going to be doing Uber, you need to think of yourself as a business and operate it as a business. Think of it as people who get in your car. Those are people who are going to be your contacts for your business. So therefore, you're putting it into perspective to what it really is. You really need to make sure that you're thinking about these things when you're riding for Uber. So, I need to get going. But here's some other things for you. Y'all, I'm just going to put a hashtag out there. Hashtag stop awfulizing. I learned that word and it was like, that's perfect for this situation. Awfulizing. It's people out there who can take, awfulizing is when you take the very least experience, like something that's a simple experience, and you make it into something, you blow it up, you take it from 0 to 100. That's awfulizing. Okay? You need to stop awfulizing out there, because what's happening is that y'all making this, blowing this thing out of proportion. All Uber is doing is adjusting their business accordingly. They're adjusting their business accordingly for the times. Uber is a tech company. They are not going nowhere, okay? They are in good with so many different people. And let me explain to you why Uber is not going anywhere. Let me explain to you. Okay, now this is a secret I want to share, okay? And the inside scoop. And I want y'all to basically let everybody know you heard it here. Lady cab driver, okay? Uber lady cab driver. The reason why I know Uber is not going anywhere, okay? Because Uber is they in like that. They close like that with the entertainment industry, baby. I got one word for you. Hollywood. Okay? Let me explain to y'all what I mean. Hollywood. Uber is not going anywhere because Uber is on every other TV show. The name Uber. Uber. Okay? It's written into lines. Okay? Whether it be a movie, whether it be a TV show, they're going to say the word Uber. The name Uber. Hollywood is the most tight-knit club of all times. Okay? So while we sitting up here, I'm not gonna wait a minute. I'm saying we. Let me back up. I'm not gonna say we. While you all, whomever you are, you know who you are, sitting up there bashing Uber, talking about delete Uber, hashtag delete Uber. You better go out there and make your little paper. Don't worry about what the Billionaires Club is doing, baby. The Billionaires Club gonna always be okay. But at the end of the day, and the beginning of the day, we need to make our money. And y'all not gonna stop me from going to Dominican Republic. Okay, I'm getting frustrated now. Now let me get back on this road, all right? I'm through. And this is Lady Cab Driver. You know, I love y'all anyway. It's all good. But I need y'all to stop. Stop with these old campaigns talking about something. Delete Uber. Let me get out of here. Let me see what I can get on this radio for these people. I think I'm going to do some jazz. Shoot. Delete Uber. Delete Uber. What is y'all talking about? Don't mess up my Dominican Republic trip. All right. I wish y'all the best. Be safe out there, y'all. All right. Okay. I think people can smell crazy on you. Peace.